Today we are talking about the biggest scam that is among us. Yeah, it's influenced by everything we see on TV. We're encouraged to do it. The culture around us kind of pushes us in a direction, and it's simple. It's drinking. It's drinking alcohol. Now, everyone's going to look at me like, what are you talking about, you pussy? Yeah, everyone drinks. That's the whole point. It's $1 billion business. Not only does it mean that you're going to just have another drink, because no one just gets one pint. No, it's a great business formula. When you have one, you got to have about 6 on a night out. That'll see you through the whole night feeling pissed up. And it's not just buying the alcohol. Like, do you really think strip clubs would exist if everyone was sober? Or greasy kebab vans? Would they profit if people weren't drunk? So being drunk makes you spend more money, not just on the booze, but on everything else that comes along with it. In that sense, why would you not, as a country, want people to be drinking booze? I mean, in our culture, we don't even class it as a drug. It's not a drug. Alcohol is its own thing. It is a drug. It is a drug. And it's got a lot more serious implications in terms of violence, in terms of liver damage, than most other drugs on the street. People get rowdy on the booze, especially at the typical football hooligan. And I mean, let's go through it, okay? We'll go through it logically, why alcohol is a terrible investment. Okay, so what actually is it? Let's define what alcohol is. It's a social stimulant. It's a perfect remedy if you're with a bunch of people you don't really like, but you're trying to have a fun time. Yeah. The last time I wanted alcohol was actually at a wedding. My friend put me on a table surrounded by strangers, and I thought, bloody hell, this is going to be the longest meal I've ever had in my life. That's when alcohol would have been good. But there's also another solution for that. Don't be with people you don't like. Spend time with people you love. Good quality friends. Then you don't need a social stimulant to have a laugh with them. Some people, it takes the edge off, you know. But realistically if you were a confident person, an outgoing person, you wouldn't need to take the edge off. You wouldn't need a little bit of beer to go speak to that attractive girl at the bar, or you wouldn't need the beer to dance how you really want to dance, or say what you really want to say. You just do it if you had the balls to do it. So it kind of, in a way, is playing on people's mental health, because it's like, oh, I don't need to be a good public speaker. I can just do it if I really need to with a couple shots of vodka. Then I'll do it. I spoke at my mum's funeral. I spoke about it last video. I didn't need alcohol to do it. No, not at all. You know, I did that because I wanted to, and I knew I'd feel great after doing it. Same thing at work. I'd decide to do presentations and quizzes. Used to do a weekly quiz in my old department. Public speaking is something that most people shy away from, but you don't have to. Anyway, back to defining what it is. It's a social stimulant, isn't it? It helps us when we're nervous. What else is it? Kills a lot of bacteria. For the lads who go to the gym, it's not great for your muscles, it's not great for your liver, and it's not great for your wallet. You don't get any nutrition from it, but you'll spend about, on average, about £50 to £100 on a night out, just on booze. But that's what people want to do. That's how people want to spend their money. And I'm not here to tell you shouldn't. I'm just telling you the benefits if you don't. So if you stop drinking alcohol, imagine this: you no longer drink alcohol, but your friends, you know, you still want to socialise. So you go to these places, you drink water. You are going to get judged because you're not partaking with the rest of them. You're not on the same frequency. And some people think there's a bit of ego behind this, but no, it's just a financial decision. You care about not being hungover the next day because you've got something to chase. Let's say it's you want to hit the gym early and then write a song and see your nan. You're not doing the first two, definitely not, if you're hungover. So you care about your future self. It's not ego. Don't take it as like you're trying to be like better than people. No, you're just trying to invest in yourself. You're trying to be the best version of yourself. That's the best way I think it should be seen. Because at the end of the day, we all want to try and be better. But it's like, what are you willing to sacrifice? A lot of people do dry January, but they're not willing to stick at it. And I get it. Change is hard. 100% change is hard. But it does feel good. I now look back at it and realise I was relying on alcohol. Like, when I wasn't drunk and everyone else was, I just felt like I had to. Not because I didn't want to, but because I couldn't socialise. I wanted to be on the same vibe as everyone. I remember it well. I've been to uni. I've done the whole uni lifestyle. I've played beer Olympics. I've done stupid initiations at societies. I've done all that rubbish. And, I had fun. I'm not saying it was a waste of time. But I'm just saying I've been there. I got the postcard. I don't need to do it anymore. Because the older you get, the more the hangovers just destroy you. Maybe not even the next day, it's the day after that as well. What's the point? Is it worth it? And the money you save not drinking for a month could probably pay for a holiday. So think about it for a whole year. Think about how much money I've saved in 3 years. I've not drunk in 3 years. And my teeth ain't perfect, but they're a lot better. My skin's a lot better. And obviously, this isn't the only reason. Alcohol isn't the only reason I feel better and I look better as well. Because I stopped a lot of things, but that was definitely a big influence. Because what I used to love, Coke and rum or vodka Coke, that'd be my go-to drink. So just acid and sugar. If you think about life, like every decision you make is an investment. Everything. The meals you eat, the women, the wife you devote your life to, the house you live in, everything's an investment. Let's talk about why the culture surrounding boozing is so strong. So if you look at any movie, literally any movie, obvious one, James Bond, he likes his little martini, shaken not stirred, but that's an obvious one. Drinking, influence, looks cool, even on the job, he gets it done. Next one, Harry Potter. What are they doing going to the pub after their lesson? Getting on the ginger beer, whatever it is. They don't call it ginger beer, they call it like root beer or something. Some magic stuff. What, are they telling me that doesn't represent a pub and just getting pissed after? Anything. Indiana Jones. Anything, there will be drinking in it. Next time you watch a movie, all of this stuff influences us. And the culture surrounding booze and Christmas especially. If you're not drinking, you're not doing Christmas right in England. Getting pissed up is part of the holiday. It's part of the ritual. I feel better for not doing it, and I feel like I've unlocked so much time. And people say like, "Oh, what's your daily routine to stay motivated?" Motivation is not something you get from a routine. However, not drinking alcohol will keep you motivated because you cannot be asked to do much, especially something that requires physical exercise when you're hungover. You're lazy. You're going to make worse decisions. You're more likely to make a terrible mistake. You're more likely to get mugged. You are vulnerable. Someone could easily take your wallet and keys and phone when you're half falling over, obviously. All these things are obvious. And it comes down to this: why is it legal? Because it makes so much money. That's why. I'm not here telling you how to live your life. I'm just telling you that I've done it for 3.5 years and I started doing things that I never thought I'd do. I had more time to chase passions. Even though I got a full-time job. When I was at uni and I had all the time in the world, because I was drinking, I didn't chase nothing. That's just personally me. I'm sure there's people out there that can still drink rum every night, feet up, chilled out with their drink, and still achieve loads in a day. Everyone's different. All I'm saying is, why not try sobriety? Why not try to see what the difference is? The biggest thing you're gonna find out is some of your friends won't rate you for it. And that says it all. If you really deep it, that does say it all. Why do you need me to drink? Or are you not happy in yourself? Like, what? Don't feel like obliged to go to the social norms. Because normal, do you know what normal is? Normal is this. Normal is probably getting divorced. Normal is obesity. Normal is 1 in 3 of us dying of cancer. That's what normal is. If you look at the stats, most likely this stuff's going to happen. So why be normal? Why not choose something that genuinely benefits you and doesn't benefit the people that decide our culture? Thanks for watching. Subscribe and like the video. Love.